Hey everyone, this is Natasha from MakeupInSFC. Welcome back to my channel. Think I'm going to call this like my Gen Beauty rant and revelation. And if you think this is going to be a rant video about how Ipsy sucks, then you can go ahead and click out, because I am not going to be talking badly about Ipsy. Not because I am biased in any way, but I do have some choice things to say. So if you're interested in watching, then please keep on doing so. If you don't want to watch, I don't blame you. I'm a chatterbox, but you do what you need to do. But I just thought that I would share my experience with you, my thoughts, and, not necessarily sway your opinion, but just let you know how it is in case that you would like to join Ipsy OS or attend one of the Ipsy Gen Beauty events. So let's get started. If you don't know what Ipsy OS is, it's called Ipsy Open Studio. And Phan created this sort of community that encouraged smaller channels to come together to share their different tricks of the trade when it came to creating videos, creating content for blogs, editing, doing software, lighting, and giving them a space. So she created Open Studios. It's located in Santa Monica. She gave free studio time. It really was to give back to the community that treated her so well when she started her YouTube channel. If you don't know how YouTube, at least for the beauty community, started, it wasn't like this. Like, this is something that has been manufactured over a span of maybe 10 years now, because when Phan started, people were filming on Logitech, like little cameras that you hooked on to your computer laptops through USB. Like, it was just very minimal. Some people were filming on the cameras built in to their laptops. The quality wasn't great, the lighting sucked. Most people used daylight. When people started to film, it was pretty casual. Like, it wasn't cookie cutter. There were a lot of people still starting out. They didn't really have a distinct style. It was just, this is me talking to you about my favorite products. This is me showing you how to apply eyeshadow. And for them to navigate through YouTube and sort of being trailblazers in that sense really created a community that a lot of people wanted to join. And as the years progressed, the standards started to get higher, the quality started to get better, and things just started to change. So fast forward to 2015, Phan is obviously a conglomerate. She is a brand entrepreneur. She has her affiliates. She has this whole million-plus following. And now she's using her platform to, in turn, give back to the community that boosted her up to this stardom. And so her main focus when she first started Ipsy OS was that she wanted to give others the opportunity, to give them a space to be creative, to learn, to grow. And so that was amazing for small YouTubers like myself, because we didn't have all of the resources. Like, I recently just got this camera and these lights, but still, I started later in the game. I started 3 years ago. So there definitely has become sort of a designated path on how to do beauty YouTube videos. So you start with an intro, and then you do your little slow-mo shots, and then you do the tutorial, and you've edited a certain way, and everything comes out pretty much like everyone else. So I've been a part of Ipsy OS for about, I think, a year and a half, because I remember that the Ipsy OS program sort of opened up in mid-June of, I want to say, 2015. And so applications were available, and so a few of my friends and I, we had relatively small channels, really small channels actually. I only had maybe 400 subscribers on my Instagram, and maybe like 100 something on my YouTube. I was very, very small. I still am very small, but I was even smaller than that. And I remember being like, oh, I'm not gonna get in, I'm just gonna apply. Fast forward to January 2016. Now, I was an Ipsy OS member, and this was the first festival that I was invited to. And so when we got invited, we got these passes. This is what a creator badge looks like, and this was the first time that I was able to attend as a creator. When I got invited to this one, they gave us a yellow badge which differentiated us from regular attendees. And so if you have ever been to a Gen Beauty, what happens is you go inside and you're given these tickets. This is actually the old one. Inside are little tear-offs for different brands, and you basically go trick-or-treating to each booth in order to receive your either sample, luxury sample, or full-size product. My ticket has always been complimentary because I'm part of the Ipsy OS community, but there are some folks who pay between $90 to $100+ to attend this 2-day event. As a general attendee, you could get excited about meeting other beauty creators that you follow or seeing brands at a discounted price. Like, it really is a bunch of different things all in one roof. For the general attendee, it's fun to get products. If you're someone who pays from $90 to $100 something, then it is more beneficial for you to visit as many booths as you can so that you can make your trip worth it, right? Now, because it's trick-or-treat style, you do have to get in line, and you have to wait in line in order to receive your product. And sometimes they ask you to do different activations, like for example, snap a selfie, post it on your Instagram, and hashtag a certain hashtag, or show them that you're following their Instagram page, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you have to play a game. And in order to do one of those things, then you do get your product. Now, as a creator, you do get those same perks. You're welcome to line up and get your complimentary product, but then really what we're there for is to network with the different brands. So Phan had it planned where housing them all in one place gave us the opportunity to really promote ourselves and to go to each brand and really say, this is me in person. How can we create a business relationship and potentially show your products on our channel, etc. If we so happen to get products along with that, all the better, because we do use them for our channel or our blogs, and also to see potential YouTube subscribers. Like, I've met people waiting in line to say like, oh, what are you guys getting? What good things did you get? You know, different things like that, because that's what this YouTube community has been for me, creating this time where I can talk to somebody and be like, oh my gosh, did you like that product? I did too. Or give my recommendation to people who are of similar skin tones to me, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, it's interactive as much as it is business. So this is now my rant. So now that you kind of know what it's about, now it's time to get into why people are entitled. So I'm going to put the definition for entitled right here. And that is what a lot of people are at this event. Like, you go into it thinking that I'm a beauty creator, I should be able to cut in line. Not necessarily. Like, myself and my friends, we don't go in there to cut in line to preempt or steal any product that could be your product as a general attendee. In fact, what we're doing is we're getting in line to not even get product, but to talk to PR. Like, that's why we're there. Like I said, if they so happen to give us product, then it's not necessarily the same product that they're giving as the little ticket giveaway. So we're not sniping you in any way for the product that a general attendee is getting. Now, I heard a lot of people getting really snuffy about how creators just blow on in, cut in line, and have this attitude about that. I don't deny that. I don't think that all of us beauty creators are created equal. I do know of some people that are a little bit more bigger and feel like they own the place and will breeze on through. Now, does that mean they represent the whole group? No. And so that's something that a lot of people need to recognize. Really, that's not the intent. Now, on the other hand, those who are beauty creators think that they can just waltz in and bypass everything and do what they please. Or like when it comes to just lines in general, they think like a creator should have a separate line. Maybe, sure, that's true, but then that's not how this event has ever been. I've been to 3 of them and it's always been the same. they always encourage that the lines stay the same as far as beauty creators and the general attendees, because they don't want there to be a hierarchy in any way. And for them, they don't condone you line cutting as a creator. And in fact, they discourage us from doing it because they don't want this scenario actually happening. But the more that these events happen, the more the people are starting to get more irritated with creators, because we're supposed to create these relationships with our viewers. But if the viewers think that you're entitled, then they're not going to want to watch you. So something needs to change as far as how people carry themselves at these events, because even as a beauty creator, I've been to so many of these, like IMATs, BeautyCon, makeup show, this one, Gen Beauty. And sometimes when you walk in through the door, when the event is supposed to be about how all of you love beauty products, skincare, makeup, YouTube, I have never seen so many boo-boo faces in my entire life. Like, I have no idea why girls throw shade as much as they do at these events. Like, people will walk in line. Like, let's say the line is already formed and you're walking past to get to the end of the line. You'll get thousands of stares. For whatever reason, I don't know, because I don't go up to them and ask, hey, why are you looking at me like that? But it's almost like I smile, like, you know, trying to make eye contact in a genuine, you know, good morning, whatever. And I get this. And it's like, okay, cool, nice to see you too. And this has happened to me more than once, and it's just like, why? Why are people like that? Now they wonder why there's this view of creators versus general attendees. Like, it's because of this boo-boo face that we have. Now, okay, I don't know really where I'm going with this. So do I think you should join Ipsy OS? If you are a beauty creator and you want to make beauty videos and you want a community that will hopefully help you in doing that, then yes. I think that Phan, the Ipsy team, and everybody involved in these events do a fabulous job of giving us a venue and an opportunity to do what we need to do as creators, which is network and create relationships and to make friends. That's it. Honestly, that's exactly what this community promised, and that's what I've received. I've talked about this with my other Ipsy friends so many times. Phan and Ipsy, they could charge all of us. They could charge us even if we were creators to come and pay to attend these events. We very well could. We could pay to be in this network. We could pay for the studio time. We could pay for all the products that we receive. But we don't. And that's something that's very different from what YouTubers used to do before. When YouTubers were hustling, beauty YouTubers, or even any kind of YouTubers that make food videos or how to change your tires to your car, shoe videos, whatever. But we get the FaceTime, we get to meet the PR people, and we get to see the products, feel the products. We get to go to these parties where we're exposed to a lot more things that the YouTuber back in 2007 did not get to do. So this is like silver platter status. So if I hear any other Ipsy OS person say this again, that they are mad about the different things that they didn't get, they need to remember all the things that we do get. And there are even some Ipsy OS members that don't get to benefit from all of these amenities because, one, they don't live near LA. They don't live near one of the main cities that they do the festivals. They don't get to utilize all the perks that are given to the people who even have like 10,000 plus subscribers. So the fact that people like me and the people who have gone to these festivals and the, I guess, conventions, we have nothing to complain about really, because I mean, everything has been given to us. So it's baffling how entitled some creators have become in the Ipsy OS group. And so I just want this video to be sort of a reminder, like, ladies and gentlemen, all of this could be taken away in a minute, like that. And so I would say absorb it, enjoy it while you can, and You know, take what you can get right now, learn and grow, because that's all you can do. All of this is for the time being. You know, Ipsy OS could dissipate at any time, and then what will we be left with? Hopefully the experience and the knowledge that we gathered from it so that we could take it forward. But, you know, here's hoping. If you are a general attendee, do I think it's worth it? I think it is what you make of it. So if you're someone who's going to be negative and you're going to feel like you're jilted because these creators make this experience less desirable for you, then I don't think this is the event for you. I think maybe you should check out iMats or Fame Expo, or one of the ones where it is more guaranteed that you get a product because you buy your product at the booth. Gen Beauty is more of, you make the most of your trip by how many booths you visit, how much time you invest, and really you take it from there. If you're willing to stay in line for the product that you want, then you will get what it is that you want. You do have to prioritize. Do I want to hit up Makeup Forever versus ColourPop? They're all open at the same time, so you do have to sort of come in with a game plan. So they do present the brand list way in advance, so they'll show you which brands are coming, and so you can do your research. Which ones do I want to visit? What products am I looking for? But I do feel that if you visit at least 2 or 3 of the bigger brands and you do receive the full size product, it pays for your ticket. Now, take into consideration your transportation, your hotel, the food that you eat in the weekend that you're there. It's not all included. So like I said, if you're attending, I did notice that this year they offered an early access price for about like $40 if you wanted to go into the event a little bit sooner each day. And that does help, especially if you are someone who is shopping. Some brands do offer you more products to buy, and some just have the sample available. Also take into consideration weather. Now this particular festival always seems to be in the rainy months. I went in the 1st January, and then I went this January, and the second day on Sunday, they both rained. This rain, this last time, was insane. I don't think I've ever seen it rain in Los Angeles like this ever. And I don't think a lot of the locals did, and so it was just, no one knew what to do with themselves. So the tent ended up like busting open. It flooded on some of the carpets. Some cords were in water, and so some brands left, and I think it was for their safety, and that was the safe thing to do. Now, they were able to reopen day 2 for everybody, which was probably the best thing that could have happened, because it stopped a lot of people from being mad, because at least Ipsy could say they opened up again. The only thing is, it's dangerous. I mean, you have liability. People could slip and fall. You have cords that are submerged in water. And it's just kind of like, let's get this event as quickly and safely done as possible so that we can all go home, right? And I think a lot of people were just blindsided by the fact that they didn't get to go back inside to get the products that they thought they were entitled to. And it made them speak louder about how they were upset about everything. And we have to face it. The people who are the biggest complainers are the ones who are going to speak the loudest. I mean, you will get those people who try to make the most of it. Like, I was in the line for the bathroom and I talked to some volunteers, and I felt bad because a lot of people are just rude to them, and they were talking to them as if they were the help. I mean, these volunteers, I've been one, and they get briefed in the morning, but things are ever changing throughout the day. And to manage over 100+ volunteers and be able to have unified information across the board is so hard. Unless everybody had a walkie-talkie or constant communication, they gotta fly by the seat of their pants and just kind of talk in authority as much as they can with what they know. So, you know, I told them, some of the ones that I had spoken to, I was like, I'm sorry that people are mean to you. I really appreciate, you know, you making the most of this, because I very well could know, like, if you were someone who was mean or rude to one of those people that were facilitating that line for your favorite YouTuber, they could have easily said, you're excused from this line. I'm sorry, I'm going to have you leave because of the way that you're speaking to me. If their safety is in any way sacrificed, I'm sure that the Ipsy personnel would be happy to escort you out of the building so that everyone is safe inside that convention. So I don't discourage you from being an Ipsy OS member because it is fun, but as the group is growing, it is more difficult to spread the amenities around. I will say that. But the best thing you can do is just keep hustling and just keep doing what you're doing because, like I said, all of this is extra. You can still make YouTube videos, you can still make content for your blog, but this is just one more foot in the door to your ultimate goal, whatever that may be. As a general attendee, I'm not discouraging you from coming because it is a fun event, especially if you make it with a group and a bunch of you go and you all have fun together while you're in line. It's gonna be a good time, I promise, because when I'm with my girls, it's nothing but laughs and fun, and like the stuff that we get into is just hilarious. So you just have to do the best you can with what you got. So I think that's the end of my video. I'm going to do a separate haul for all the things that I got from Gen Beauty. So if you're interested in that video, I will link that up here or down below. And then that's it. So I hope that you stay here on this channel, kind of grow with me, learn with me. I'm going to continue making videos no matter what anybody says. And I'm going to have fun doing it. So that's all I have to say about that. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.